Entiachi NPP for National Communications Officer Dennis Miracles Aboagye amamno ka say there NPP for mpanimfo nya akobɔ dompem ewo Yoko for asoye na Yoko eso the krata aba surrounding the arrest of Dennis Miracles Aboagye DNT kra na o ma che no omo aba be chire nsem NPP for in fact omo any abrepa ese kro mo ha no as me host be dwamu amata se no kire wa adwene e de amame e wo comment section ahi Penyah block media mesra say ni di mu Obe like if video na ma bro subscribe button stand by click notification icon of latest update na be chede wa adwida ma me e wo comment section oba so a na she first enya bi ma kan fo na la money send up ene de ama o we USA o we UK we send ska be fia aye na la na to say in fact obia e su bi from promo code Penyah TV send ska no be charge $20 for free omo transactions are very fast o send ya na edru Ghana emu na no ni asa charge $20 say for costo kebab ewe aye na la nko a and Attorney says you almost such an amazing offer. That was when let's go to the story. So it was yesterday, 12 July 2026. Anna Ebaye said Dennis Miracles Aboagye, NPP, Omo National Communications Officer. And that's not Oka NPP. Kuno, Amanyu Kuno, na Oka Humbiana Udim Aquatinapa. Enra Ebaye said Yoko for Aquacheno. Emma Baye said Yoko for Anna Aquacheno. But that entremuno, Enyama ye, a man one had the NPP penny be Eko Yoko for Asue. Ana omubia se na edenti ana ya che no ebe bi kura kire mu se Yokofo SCZ Dennis Miracles Aboagye se omuma no nya access to the lawyers e ma na video ni nsem na we na MP4 ekeka abra omuko Yoko office ono mo enra e ma busa ena no pay no krata bi afri Yokofo aso aba na omu abetire mu denti pote omu gina so erekwachi Dennis Miracles Aboagye na makenkai na mayudwa mu amuate ase so yanginka bi na the title no a press statement, arrest of Dennis Aboagye, aka Miracles, and Gerard Appiah in respect of 55 million Ghana cedis investigation into the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization. That's it. Omuchiremu say sikepi 55 million Ghana cedis. That's all about enesi kanimwa 550 billion old cedis. That's the kind of believe say Abrana Dennis Miracles Aboagye yaman appointed as Director General ewo local government decentralization hono mono one Gerard Appiah sikawi ase eya fomu nsa kakra nti omuyenhwemu na let's go into the statement. The Economic and Organized Crime Office into bracket Yoku wishes to inform the general public that it has arrested Dennis Aboagye Edward, former executive secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization in connection with ongoing investigations into alleged financial and procurement-related irregularities at the Secretariat of Justice Sikasembi omuhunememuye ewo aswe honomo bebe na order as secretary as executive secretary no Secretariat honomo no Sikasembi jese omuhu enememuye jese sikabi advance onfan code media bi no as omu yenhwemu a omu hu niamemu yentino they are doing intensive investigation and no I announce omu akwakofa Dennis Miracles Aboagye. The arrest follows extensive investigation commenced by Yoko after receiving a petition from the current executive secretary of IMCD requesting further investigation into forensic audits conducted into the affairs of the secretariat covering the period from 1st August 2022 to 2nd February 2025. You know, when I say the current executive secretary of IMCD, or no, and as I hate it, Yoko for said there be a won't say I have forensic audit on 2nd February 2025 anymore. Emma, Bibia more, you know, Bibia more Dennis Miracles Aboagye or your former executive secretary. But mimi de believe say Sikasembi anko ye behwe nkrata mu no there be menya okay etine mesra mu nkonye nhwemu no foforo audit report na ye de baaye no a free 1st August 2022 eni besi 2nd February 2025 no munkoye nhwemu ye munkoye extensive investigation na believe say Sikasembi anko so e wo honomo. The investigation, which commenced last year following an initial forensic audit of the IMCD and the subsequent petition, concerned the suspected misappropriation and misapplication, diversion and theft of public funds amounting to about 55 million Ghana cedis. Amount to omo believe say sika we be afa for baby ya misuse public funds sika was yedi kodi dwuma no ya amfa ani ni dwuma say de ese ene tinya ka bo believe say eye 55 million Ghana cedis. The former executive secretary of the IMCCD, Mr. Dennis Aboagye, aka Miracles, the former accountant of IMCCD, Mr. Gerard Appiah, and others are under investigation for suspected offences, including enema no mojinas edakwachium no. Yeah, bobo. 1. Conspiracy to stealing and stealing. Bako a conspiracy to stealing and stealing. 2. Using public office for profit. Yes, office now mine dia ma wo mu no as so omunya adwuma ewo local government decentralization and rural development hono no as omu de enrechi wo mu ho omu de yo mu hu yie. What I say? 3. Causing financial loss to the state. What I say? Ana dissipation of public funds. 4. 5. Defrauding by false pretense. Na say already omu eyina na one former accountant for IMCCD no. I say omu ye buka tebi. Omu forge some ayi bi e de yi sika bi so omu forge some data bi some signature bi ni ada de bi e de abokro no. I say omu forge bi de abokro no. 6. Money laundering. Money laundering account money meaning say omu fa kwambo no so awie sika enya sika ana omu mpese ebe hu akire no omu dis kan eye business bi ana omu dis kan eye the for say eno na manfo wedwene say eyade no omu ye no ana emu mu nya sika me wa sika na omu de start business no kwado eye krono sika. I said that is money laundering. Na say eno ni cases ya ankasa ye de abomu ana already omu option 7 am say other suspected what offenses. Na say omu say believe say ye wo cases bi ono mu a eno so ega ka ho bi ni nyina nkamfo ana EOCO akwachi Dennis Miracles Aboagye or Gerard Appiah, a former accountant for IMCCD. EOCO notes that Gerard Appiah has voluntarily begun refunding, that is return of the loot of funds connected to the crimes under investigation. On which they say Gerard Appiah na no former accountant for IMCCD no. Omo won say was started the sikani bi beba. Sikana on believe say or can be no 55 million cedis no. Or no na started do we and was started e be eba. I say well no or not started e no the bank kakra. These recoveries do not and by themselves conclude the investigative process. Neither does it absolve any suspect of any criminal matter. E wo so the be bad but no more case investigation area no hwemu area e mo ntu ye koswa di semnachi and dissolve the crime at hand and nullify it doesn't nullify the crime at hand. Following significant new findings last week relating to suspected fraud and theft involving Mr. Dennis Miracles Aboagye, who is already aware of the investigation and has already visited the office on it, EOCO initiated an operational plan to effect his arrest this week. As part of the process, Mr. Aboagye was placed on the spot order a week ago to prevent any sudden travel that could impede the investigation this week. Unknown to the office, he had already departed the country. Nese, omu emane yawe say Dennis, you know, yeah. Enema we na wo no no wo rural ya de secretariat na share won sa no as executive secretary no. Enema we ekoso. Na ye nhwem aye ni ntine yesere wada entu kwai enko ba bia because ye be hiaw ye ebrenso a ye be invite you. But according to EOCO no ebra o mani ba o mo say Aboagye tu kwai o wa tu kwai eko na say abra o mani ba o mo say Miracles Aboagye despite the fact so mo ka chen say mo ntu kwai no mo hia no next one no wa tu kwai wa bu ban wa tu kwai. Upon his arrival at the Kodika International Airport on Saturday night, officers of the Ghana Immigration Service executed the stop order and handed Mr. Aboagye over to EOCO on Sunday morning. But I said, Obeduru Ghana had almost Saturday, Kotika International Airport, Terminal 3. Odu anomoa. And the immigration service no hono. Omo ebo no full stop. Eno mo chie no. Saturday night no. In the other chin Sunday no pa no Sunday no pa no. And as omo no come Yoku for and Penny for. He subsequently accompanied investigators on search on Sunday, which is expected to continue today. EOCO further confirmed that Mr. Aboagye will be granted bail in accordance with the Constitution and the laws of Ghana. Likewise, Mr. Gerald Appiah is expected to complete his bail condition today and will be released while investigation continues. Now, say, Omuchirim say, Omubema Dennis Aboagye bail, Ome granting bail, said the Ghana Mran Etieno. Now, the former accountant, Mr. Gerald Appiah in the ene so to meeting the bail condition now. In fact, Omo and name the bail condition now obey meeting, but Omo tell us we only to meeting bail condition and there. Omo ebejana. Now arrest we no, and not be there be. Wait, this is just a propaganda. This is an intimidation tactics. No, Omo nyina bodom pim. As I ko piemu, ewo yoku aso na busia. These are some of the videos a course so ewo honomo.
Miracles Aboagye now. You have all that we are asking for, you are the many supporters there. The work miracles free. These things that have been happening a lot these days. We don't know what is happening in our country.
You alert the person, the very person you arrested. You allowed him to fly out of the country. You never arrested him. You waited until he came back, then you pick him in a Rambo style. So the question we are asking is, what is the cause of the arrest? Why was he arrested? And as it stands today, as it stands this morning, none of us, not even my own good friend, good fellow who is inside, have been granted access to him. So the question we are asking is, why are they denying his lawyers or any member of the new patriotic party to have access to Dennis Miracles? He must be released now, because the government must come out clear to tell us why they have arrested him, why he has been picked in that Rambo style. Because you ask yourself, in any good government structure, the very person being arrested, if you know and you have any facts that he has done anything contrary to the law gives you the room to invite the person to come and answer. But you never invited him. You waited until he flew out of the country, returned, and then on his way back, you are picking him up in a Rambo style. That is unacceptable. That can never be accepted in this country. Ghana is not meant for the NDC alone. Ghana is not for John Dramani Mahama alone. Ghana is not for Raymond Atta and his assigns. We are calling this morning the president and Raymond Atta. They must release Dennis Miracles now. And his lawyers are asking for access. And they are denying that. That is unwarranted. That is unacceptable. They are the laws of this country. Why is Raymond Atta and the NDC doing this? But remember, you can start today, but it's a long walk. You will never continue on this tangent. Remember, one day, if you continue on this tangent, the table will definitely change. And when the table turns, you will be the next person. This is a strong warning I am sending to Raymond Atta and his acrobatic style of arrest. But surprisingly, the media should be asking questions. Raymond Atta, who is arresting Dennis today, I have served him out here for the past 4 months just to submit procurement plan. He's running away, always asking for extension. But when it comes to arresting NPP members, he does that in a very swift manner. It won't be someone who said, why is he running away from accountability? That he's chasing somebody for accountability. You are running from accountability, but you're arresting somebody for accountability. This cannot be understood. This cannot be phantom.
Due process is to allow the Constitution to work. The Constitution has made it clear that the moment you are arrested, before you are even arrested, first of all, you should be invited. This is not somebody who has run away from the scenes of this country. He's always been here. Due process means that the moment he's even arrested, he's given the opportunity to have access to his lawyers, to have access to his family, to be told what crime he has committed. You and I do not know. Do you even know where he is? So, as a media party.
So we've just seen a statement.
If you answer me, fine.
Yes,
if you don't,
but we've just seen a statement.
Oh, memory there, Numre, and Omuche Dennis. Omudene Baha. And Omuko Nifi. Omako Nifi, Akuko baby. Omko and Omunzen so near toy, no. I found no many and no more kind. In fact, you buy into a coto and any so breno. Yet the buyer, I say order from above from President Simian Farmer. Nembuza say, now Sunday, and a guy is you 24 hours. It's the president here, Juma. Now see you, Matt. Any bar, and they are by the Diana, and say I reject it, and the lawyers are back, or more rejected. You name the wire in this anoma. But Ubusa who say President or see your door man, cautious social media. Abai webini a brand TB kun ewa kola Minister of Gender. Mo president ne yire otumiko Thanksgiving. Eko di asa show your body. Nese Dennis Miracles Aboagye, NPP National Communications Officer. Ane ache na ma NPP for no any abrese crodom. You could say omo ebejano. Don't just say arrest no. A compressed to stealing and a stealing. Defrauding by false pretense. And misappropriation and misapplication of public funds. What I say, dissipation of funds, a whole lot of issue. And omo ake kambo mo omo de akwakwache Dennis Miracles Aboagye. Obetan chira waju na e dia mame. E will comment. In fact, many di SMS besi bia no beba bi dwa mo amwati ase. Until then, I Penyah Block Media. Background.